Moving on, India and China hold the special representatives dialogue on the boundary question in Beijing on Wednesday. India's National Security Advisor and Special Representative on the India-China boundary question, Ajit Doval, will hold the 23rd meeting of the special representatives with his Chinese counterpart and Minister of Foreign Affairs of China, Wang in China. The two special representatives will discuss the management of peace and tranquility in the border areas and explore a fair, reasonable and mutually acceptable solution to the boundary question. The last round of special representative dialogue was held in New Delhi in December 2019. DD India's Jessica Taneja now joins us for more on the story. Jessica, tell us the significance of the special representatives dialogue on the boundary question that is to be held between India and China today.
This is the 23rd round of the special representative talks being held between India and China. Significant indeed because it is coming after 4 years, wherein you'd recall in eastern Ladakh after the standoff, it had briefly been disrupted and not taking place to the effect that it does, and the importance that it holds in terms of even talking about minor issues on the boundary wall issue that have emerged over the years. Both the special representatives, time and again, since 2003 when it was first established, has been very effective to ease off tensions at various moments when it comes to the severed ties between the two nations. But trade, as always, is of course continued between India and China, if not the bilateral talks which have briefly been interrupted in the last 4 years, and of course beginning in 2013 to get slightly worse, and then 2017 in Doval, and then 2020 standoff in May in the Galwan Valley. So once the restoration of peace and tranquility that prevails on the border, the two sides resumed this dialogue and this meeting so to further enhance the ties of the two nations, as was agreed during the Kazan summit earlier this year in October, which was then followed by an October 21st agreement on the disengagement and patrolling of the areas that was agreed upon and was the status quo prior to 2020.
Okay, this special representative dialogue is being held after a gap of 5 years. The last one was held in December 2019. Can we expect more frequent such meetings in the future?
Well, the process has been ongoing. You look at the WMCC meeting, or the Working Mechanism for Coordination and Consultation on the India-China border issue, quite a long abbreviation on that one, but has worked in terms of providing that particular platform for special representative talks that we now see have resumed after 5 years. The WMCC talks have been going on for a very long time, ever since the standoff was witnessed in 2020. So there have been various mechanisms where India and China have engaged in effective diplomacy on both the sides, has resulted in what we now call somewhat normalization of ties, but one approaches with caution, because with China it's always about a certain trust deficit that even the Indian military doesn't seem to be shying from warning about.
Okay. Thank you, Jessica. Jessica Taneja reporting on this meeting between Wang and Ajit Doval.